The Hildibrand Questline journey begins here, with the monster of the Bronze Lake. As you know from your prior visits, we treat the wounded from the front with all of our arts, and with the healing waters of the hot springs. We serve soldiers, but for some unaccountable reason we have a goldsmith here at the present. He simply showed up and we could hardly turn him away, and now he's asking for salamander oil, but we cannot spare any. I find the entire situation awkward in the extreme. Will you extract 4 vials worth of oil from salamanders roaming nearby and give them to the goldsmith? Say no more. Hello? I didn't mean to run into him. Wait, let's try that again. Hello? Godbert. Most kind. You're most kind to bring me this salamander oil. Okay. I had a need of a large horn and made the grievous error of visiting a great buffalo with a handsaw. What? He liked it not, and I sustained a most horrific scratch. I can imagine. It smarted so. And the ache. Oh no, I was not thrown. I'm not so green as that. No, when the beast shook its head, I stepped backwards, slipped and fell. Then I fell again later, strolling back to the dog cart. No need to be shy. You're an adventurer and I am a goldsmith. The body is simply an instrument. In occasional need of oiling. Oil, sir. Oil, I say. Did I just go and get him oil, body oil? Is this really happening? Damn, the timing of opening the stream to see Godbert and his pants. Oh, boy. Okay. Use the salamander oil on Godbert. Come, my body awaits your ministrations. Do I have a choice? Woo! The relief. Again, I say. Ah, I can feel the soothing fingers working into every knot. That is your cue, sir. Soothing fingers now, please. Get closer. I feel like Going Merry shouldn't be seeing this. Buddy? Where's the dismiss? I need to protect him. Farewell, buddy. You don't need to see this. By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly, with the rubbing. Yo. Ah, the healing tingle. By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly with the rubbing. Not again. Ooh. Oh, pardon me, your skill was so great that I was quite transported. Truly, no Uldan attendant could have done better. Sublime. I shall now have a brief drowse, then soak in the springs until sundown. After that, a humble meal with white wine from my own stock, and perhaps peaches. The journey continues. Thank you for your service, adventurer. It seems he believes Bronze Lake to be some sort of retreat for the rich. He paid a very handsome fee for his stay thus far and has profusely complimented us on our aestheticism. He doesn't even know that this isn't a resort. This isn't... He thinks, yeah, I've just like... I've come along to this beautiful place, cool off in the springs, get some oil from the nearby salamanders, Then I relax over here on the hot stones or whatever. I chill and meditate in the fake gardens here and there. You know, what the hell? Rukusha is near the end of their tethers. Okay, what's going on? First one thing, then another. The goldsmith passed out from too much heat. We've warned him time and again this past week to not stay in too long. Honestly, I do not trust myself to tend to this fool, for I have a mind to strangle him. If a poke revives him not, throw a bucket of lake water on him. There was ice on it this morning. Sorry, so sorry. The quest objective right now, I kid you not, is give Godbird a firm poke. I'm not even making that up. It's legit. It's legit. That's what it says. That's what it says. I'm just doing what the quest told me, okay? What the He's passed out under the water. He's drowning. How is he alive? All right, I'm gonna give him that good poke. Well, the firm poking didn't work. I need to dump freezing ice water on him. All right. Nothing. Maybe we go again? I have a friend who is actually like this. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. Hey, Wrath of Ralga, what are you doing? Oh, it's you, he of strong yet tender fingers. I was lost, I freely confess it. I came to this retreat an artisan whose craft had lost its savour, enriching myself by indulging customers' grossest taste. I was ready to suffer privations, and I did. But today, several hours into the ordeal of the scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. There I saw forms of exquisite filigree masks, steel cut to shine like diamonds, graceful galleries of electrum where emeralds took to the air with pearly suitors. I must return to Uldar, to my workshop. And he just fades away. He's gone. He's just like that. Our goldsmith has departed for home, and I'm glad to say. He left you this ring, a token of his appreciation, he says. The stone is taken from a fragment of Delamud itself, created in abiding faith out of the worst may come beauty. It sounded as though he lost something or someone in the calamity. The ring is the only thing I have made in the last 5 years, he said. And now I would like Redzy to have it. Extraordinary. How's he melting my heart already? First he compliments my tender fingers. The tingle healing. Then he gives me a ring. Are we married? A very unbent turn of events, unexpected turn of events, I must say. I still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he is a more fascinating one. I don't suppose he'd have given me the ring if I'd... Well, no use fretting over a song already sung. Meteor Survivor Ring. So level 34 ring, all classes, increased spirit bond gain +3. I guess now we begin. We head over to Uldar. Here we go, friends. It begins now. I hear you being a busy bee, Redzy. Seems half the whispers that come my way relate to your comsons going on. I have no idea what words I just read then, but okay. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumours, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? I'm going to say no. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildibrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of Mazera's 7th verse, Dalamud, the Calamity. All of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And when you know it, the hero was Hildibrand himself. So he flies off toward Dalamud. That's right, he flew. Launches himself straight in the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had reason for bringing this up. Alright. So, Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumours I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you'd lend her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildibrand's grave in the Lich Yard where she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. Okay. Okay, Nashu. Here we go. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. You guys actually brought me on a zombie quest. First I'm oiling up some dude. Then I'm giving him a good poke. Then he gave me the ring. Yo. And now it's zombies. Ah, you there. Could it be you come to offer your services to me? I guess. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, agent of Enquiries. Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We travelled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the Inspector to solve it with grace and style. And yeah, the model on the animations, guys, the update is great. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky. And all I could do was watch. But then he came back down. And he hit the floor. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to show him crashing to the floor. This is all a joke. A big funny joke. Right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out through the ground and shout, "Surprise! How'd you fall there?" And we'll laugh and laugh. I think I'm laughing. A bit more than I should do. Hildibrand Mandeville, beloved son. They say no one remembers the warrior of light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No. Gentleman, hero, Hildibrand. can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. Wait, show me another shot of his grave with the sword and the shield. Wait, she just got changed there and then? I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. Okay. She's into some kinkiness. Getting changed in the rain, in a graveyard, in the dark, in front of a grave, literally. It doesn't look like the shield and sword are still here on the grave, but I was wondering, any kind of Legend of Zelda influence there, perhaps? Like Master Sword, Master Shield, you know? Anyways. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie, who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalan, you might find them. And then you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. Are you serious? Participate in the fate fallen corpses writhe in style in southern Thanalan. Alright, zombie. Let's do this. Oh, I need to level sync. Well, they got the shield and sword that I was talking about. Oh, they're doing like a big, like, fancy pose. Are they supposed to be all like the same model as Hildibrand? What the hell? They just pose. Do they not actually even attack? They just do the pose. What is going on? I actually don't think I'm gonna be able to even remotely guess what comes next in this kind of. It's the complete opposite of like a beach episode in anime. It's more like this is just wild and crazy. Go along with the ride. Did you find the zombies? You did. That's wonderful. I've been so busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? I learned that the zombies are very handsome. Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sugoi Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and it looks, there's something written here. A gentleman is, rather than does. That reminds me of, oh, well, no matter. Let's see what this map takes us, assistant. Onward to the Sagori. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call them out, let them know we come in peace. When the leader shows himself, we strike. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. A gentleman is rather than does. Show yourself, foul fiends. Well, we gotta go where the gentleman is rather than does. Who summons the gentle dead men? They live! They live! And we hunger. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. What? What? Up in the sky. Look. It's a bird. No, it's an airship. No! It's the inspector. We hear and we obey. Oh, he just jumps down. Oh, okay. Right. Not as graceful as I thought it was going to do. It is you. It really is you. I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombie Brand. Devourer of brains. Undead overlord extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector. Inspector, overlord, inspector, overlord. Which one is he? Can I get the ripped suit as glam? Just curious. Oh, Inspector, you're confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Are they bombs? Stay your hand, my lady. You know not what you do. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility this plan will result in my... death. What was the smile at the end? Oh my god, I see what you all meant about like testing out animations and stuff. This is so good. The camera angles are a bit... Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Ah, he remembers me! Inspector Hildibrand remembers me. Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Oh. Oh, here we go. Please tell me his hand's gonna burst through the floor. Yes! Yes! This is the best game ever! He's just come clambering out. It's so stupid. It's so good. Oh, he's got the flower. Such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? Good old anime amnesia. You love to see it. And they're just other zombies now. What's their glowy bits about? Oh, they're just a supportive bunch of zombies. He's just got a load of followers being like, yo, yo. Like, what's going on? He's doing it again. I, Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Could he perhaps be one of my many admire? Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? The ringing in my ears, the dizziness. Could it be a case? Oh, Phoenix Down medicine. Sick. That's a cool little throwback. Yeah, the zombies just take him as one of their own. They're like, you know what, he's got style. He's the leader. A mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildibrand from his true calling. Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sangoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Uldar is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigator's scent. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. We've got to go and question the residents of Uldar on the steps of Nald. Agnes, you think you can just sit here? Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to my whereabouts on that deviant running around town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter of the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. Oh. Okay, well, shit, sorry. Silver Nettle. Okay. What do you think you're doing? What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander what likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find us an inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. Who makes Pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. I see. Otulf. Sorry lad, but if it's information you want, you'd best be served by going to Wymond. The only rumours I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... I take it you've dealt with the zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Waymond! Hey Waymond! That almighty bugger with me a bleeding spear, the dead have arisen and they're walking the streets of Uldar. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. How did you check exactly? You do seem to be Helena healthy, which begs the question, how in the Seven Hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of the fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable. I refuse to believe that the ever exquisite, ever ambitious, ever reliable Wyman is without even a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden what said her most... This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why, if it isn't the gentleman from Sangoli. A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital. It'll be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Nice. Ooh. The Hildibrand quest is well underway. Well underway. Needs must. Wait. After her own heart. Wyman believes it would be best if you assisted Inspector Hildibrand with his investigation. Well, Redzy, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. Say no more, my good man. Right, where's the nearest little leaf around for me to just go? And so our brave hero makes extremely well-paced cinematic haste towards the Weavers Guild. Oh, Yellow Moon. Found ya. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined. Wait, did she say wand? The perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? Hildibrand's just... A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to its ears. What gentleman could hear this carrion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown, essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Just runs off. Just leaves her standing there. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist. I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse, in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as the most unusual happening. What's going on over here? Eh? In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Oh, here we go. Right, so the undying love thing is totally a thing. Seeing a little pattern emerging here. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 ponzes, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 ponzes? Miss Moon, you're a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Uldar, and the Weavers Guild, and Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too. These crates are everywhere, Redzy. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open... Of course, I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. You're kidding. Am I about to blow up a... Yes. Boom. Wait. Let me read this. Many cope with grief by taking up new pursuits, such as travel or exercise. Nashu chose to study explosives. Oh, would you look at that? Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh, it's her wand thing. I thought I'd killed someone's minion or something. I was like, oh, I'm a murderer. Hildibrand's just like, it's me. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for a shepherd leads his flock. I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the Pure Heart. Inspector, we found the Pure Heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts? All this time? You've been stalking me? What nerve? Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. That is creepy. Goddess, devotees? Ah, but of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. What do you mean? It wasn't you. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Well-informed woman. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. Well, you look like a duelist to me. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. Oh, not a duelist at all then. Okay, what do I know? My name is Ellie. Ellie? I thought there was an S hidden there, but that's... I'm not... You know what? Maybe I need to put my glasses on, guys. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator, and agent of Enquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You'd be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful relationship? Yes, very good. The name of the man is... They've just run off. Where in the bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. This quest line is so good. I'm really enjoying this. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found in the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. Yo. The plot doth thicken. I am Humphrey, and you are? Yo, Humphrey, your armor looking kind of sick, my guy. At last I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I'm told you're a victim of the marauding duelist. Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defend my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You ain't no warrior of light. You ain't no warrior of light. You ain't no... You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartano. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lu we were. Core, he was a dab hand at the old magic, he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can... That man is no warrior of light. Ooh. Tell him, Elazar. Tell him how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with my father's blade, bid him take it to Smithy for restoration, even gave him the guild to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, snivelling and begging for forgiveness for losing in a duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson. Look at me. My flowering golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartache. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. My guy's lost his hair. He's lost his sword. This is not looking good. Alright, alright. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used to play Gil to play the... Wait, what? I used the Gil to pay Churgian. Is that supposed to be a character's name? That's painful. Pay the Shurigan? There's not a capital C. I'm confused on what I'm reading. I have no idea where he or the sword is. Oh, it's like a surgeon. It's a healer or a doctor. Okay, okay. Thank you. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with your problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaken young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Antique swords? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. The travelling merchant John Jopar is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Eleazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. No, I'm a warrior of light. I'm a good one. I'm a good one. Lululo. It may not be the most honourable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Eleazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? No, you can't do that. That is no. Let me try and find his actual sword. I don't want to give him a cheap imitation. Eleazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Alright, for real, how do Lalafels get on tall mounts? Do they have a ladder that just materializes, or what? What's the deal? I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword, at least not of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard into the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a similar in design. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honourable man like Eleazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus sparing the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we must continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. You should endeavour to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie, like me. I say, we search for the spring first before declaring all to be lost. It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water, not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on so many occasions my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring oil all over my body. He's making me do it again. I don't understand. Is he the guy from the beginning? Was that him old? Is that his dad? I don't understand. Who's the old man who I touched up with oil? Oh man, here we go. I'll find out eventually. The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend, come and oil me up. Oh, please don't tell me he's going to say tingle. Oh, this comforting scent. As though I am a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Knead the oil into my aching flesh. It's like, quickly! Touch me! Even my mount was like, yeah, I'm out. Ah, the pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently! Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods. Yes, at last. My muscles slacken and soften. The warmth spreads and the pain becomes pleasure. Oh god, here we go. How? Right there. Yes, keep doing that just like that. Just like, oh yes. Now once more with feeling. Oh god. Why is this one taking so long? Oh, never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Again with that word. Ministrations? Now then, into the spring. Yes, you as well, my good man. That's right, Mags. This is the real MSQ. What are you laughing at? This man is undergoing serious rehabilitation. Minestrone. Oh, what? It just started. It was such a lovely day, and now it's raining. This quest is just a creative masterpiece. This quest line so far. The characters, the writing, the animations. It's better than... No, I'm not going to say that. It's not better than the whole of ARR 2.0. But it's pretty goddamn close. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? I got you a bottle, a rock, and a pot. No sign of the sword Jojonpa mentioned, I see. Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to... Hey, yo, we can see the sword through the water. Look! Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search the section of the spring was a stroke of... Chew! Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Uldar and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. I do appreciate he's trying to help the guy get his hair back. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's woes will be no more. If the hair tonic works, this is just... As promised, I return to your father's ancient blade. Ah, it is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God bless you, sir. Ooh. I never expected you to go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Oh my god, this guy's actually in awe. He's going to join the crew. He's going to join the crew. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought you a change of clothing. I also brought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. I'm excited, actually, for his costume change. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The guy's just looking at his bottle. Inspector Hildibrand? There appears... There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? Shut the fuck up. He's just cleaning his head. Okay, he's fine. He seems fine. The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, it's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. Everyone's reactions. What the fuck is that? A challenge for me? Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Wait, how many bottles should this guy... He's just smacking his head. Nani? The light. Yes. It's so good. I, Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. It's like, oh, he's incredible, so bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. He is exceptionally something. Cool. Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing. Am I just gonna nod? No. He actually has hair now. This is... what the heck is going on? Is the game broken and the texture model not loaded in? Or is that guy supposed to be looking like that? He should look like that. Okay, I was like... Guys, I think I broke my game. Hildibrand. I gotta give him an evil voice. Hold on. Hildibrand. Oh no, who's this? Someone else who's lost a duel. This is far from the strongest of swords. Blue skies in the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? Filtered water. Wait. Why is my reward... Is this a... What do you mean? Why? Yo. Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. With my, let's call this genius, I shall bring you to justice. Wait, you wish to duel with weapons? No, not wits? This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. Hildibrand will return in the 3 collectors. I was trying to read everything quickly. Wait, what? Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me... no, it's gone. Never mind. What? So that's it. That's episode 1. That's it for the patch. Because remember, I'm playing like patch by patch. Yeah, that was 2.1. Wow. Okay. I know. Y'all said this is good. This is good. Hildibrand, you're gonna love it. Don't take it seriously. You hyped it up, but not so much that, like, you know, I had inappropriate expectations. You said don't take it seriously. You said a lot of things, but you didn't say it was gonna be a goddamn fucking masterpiece. That was amazing.